Hello and welcome to the musical show on Spreaker.com. I am, of course, your host, Matt Stevens. I hope you're all having a wonderful Thanksgiving week. I actually have Thanksgiving off this year for the first time in many years. So that is exciting. If you're just joining us for the first time, this will be the second to last show of the year. Next week will be our last show. That will be finales. We kind of do it that way. But this week is exciting. We have a lot to do this week. If you want to go listen to past episodes, you can do that. Last week we did 11 o'clocks, and we have some from this past year. You can do that on Spreaker.com. You can go to iTunes, search the musical show. You can go to TuneIn. You can go to iHeartRadio. You can go to a lot of different places and get it. You can also listen live, but that's not always easy to do, so I understand if you want to download and listen later. Appreciate it. This is also a great thing to listen to on your car ride on Thursday to your grandma's house, your parents' house, your girlfriend's house, your boyfriend's house, wherever you might be going. I hope you have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving. Now, what we're doing this week is kind of fun. What I've done is I went through and I did the Broadway World list of all the musicals that have been released this year. It doesn't have to have played on Broadway. It has to either be like a studio cast or a revival cast or, a demo cast. It doesn't have to have played Broadway, because if that were true, it'd only be like 3 recordings. But still, it has to be a musical. And and none of the shows and none of the are released by. It's not re-releases and it's not solo albums. I did a show about that during the summer. You can go back and download that. It's really good. All your favorite musical theater singers doing versions of songs that you may never have heard them do before. So what we're doing today, though, is all musicals that have been released this year. Okay, all the cast recordings that were released this year. The musical might not have come out this year, but the cast recording did. Okay, we got a lot to get to. We're going to kick things off. Now I'm going to do it in chronological order. So we're going to start in January. This is see if I can get the exact date here. It's actually, no January this year, only February. That's right, January is a weird month. So we had February, and we're going to begin with Ernest Shackleton Loves Me. Now, if you're on it, I'm going to tell you about these shows because a lot of them you may not know or heard of before. Now, some of them you have, Mean Girls, Frozen, etc. But you may not have heard of Ernest Shackleton Loves Me, okay? It's by Lisa Peterson and Brendan Milburn. The book is by Joe DiPietro, who wrote Memphis. And it's an interesting show. It's a 2-person show, and it's a musical about a sleep-deprived single mom. This is directly from their website, by the way, who struggles to balance her family and career as a video game music composer. Late one night, while posting a dating video, she receives an unexpected response from the polar explorer, Sir Ernest Shackleton, who died in 1922. One of the most iconic leaders of the 20th century. Shipwrecked and stranded on an iceberg in the Antarctic, Shackleton reaches across space and time to share his heroic journey with her. And now I'm going to share it with you. So here's Val Vigoda and Wade McCullum with Toward Elephant Island on the musical show on Spreaker.com.